channel. My name is Misty, and today I want to share with you a sneak peek into my now first grader, which is crazy to say, my soon-to-be first grader's homeschool curriculum. These are what we have solidified as choices. I'm sure there are things I will add on, but don't forget this is just a sneak peek. If you want in-depth flip-throughs and more conversation about why I chose these specific curriculums, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you can see when I upload new videos regarding the curriculum. I plan to do at least one curriculum flip through per week. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, regarding reading first, let's talk about that. And if you have been around for any length of time on this channel, you know that we are a fan of All About Reading, and we are continuing All About Reading. So like I said, in the future, I'll upload a video more in depth with a flip through so that you can really get to know what comes in this curriculum. But as you see, it's a student workbook, an activity book, student packet, and the teacher's manual. And also this set comes with 2 books instead of 3 as part of the curriculum. So really quickly, All About Reading has been really thorough and great for our family. When it comes to reading, I feel like there's so many little things you can forget to teach, and that's why I wanted something super thorough. This is definitely thorough. You cannot go wrong with this, and my daughter is reading phenomenally. So I am a huge believer in this curriculum, and we probably will stick to it for quite some time. Now, to go along with that is her now spelling work. She's really interested in spelling. Up to this point, I haven't forced it just because I wanted her to develop that interest on her own, and it's finally here. She has been trying her best to write words. So this year is the year we're going to work on this. So this is All About Spelling Level 1. Now the thing about the All About Spelling and All About Reading is they recommend not to start the spelling until your child has completed All About Reading Level 1. And then while they're working on All About Reading Level 2, you can introduce this. That's kind of how they explain it on the website. So that's why she's on All About Spelling 1. Now there is more that they will be doing, and I'm going to have that in a video about our summer learning. We do all year round learning, and there are extra things that I want to show you in that video. I will hit on them very quickly in this video, but if you want it more in depth and to really get to know what we do over the summer, make sure that you keep an eye out for that video as well. But really quick, let me just grab it. Okay, so first and foremost, the other part of it I left upstairs, so I won't grab it, but Explode the Code. Explode the Code is going to be great as a review over the summer, and that's all I'll say about this now because I want to talk about it more in the future. But beyond that, another thing that we're adding in for some fun, it's called Draw Right Now, except for write is spelled W-R-I-T-E. So Draw Right Now, and it's about connecting drawing photos with writing as well. And it's a really interesting concept, which, like I said, I will create a more thorough video in the future regarding it. I'm sorry if I'm repetitive saying that. I just want it to be clear that this is just a sneak peek and not the in-depth videos that are coming in the future. But between All About Spelling and Draw Right Now, she will have plenty of lessons to get to know how to write and to keep it fun and exciting. And like I said, Explode the Code will be explained in a future video. So next up is our math curriculum. And once again, if you've been around for any length of time, you know that we enjoy the Math UC curriculum. And we held off. I was going to go ahead and start Vivi on this level, but we held off, and I'm probably not going to start it until the next school year, like in the fall. And that is Alpha. This is Math UC Alpha. It does have some more parts, but this is just what I'm showing you here. And we have really enjoyed this math. It's built on allowing your child to learn through play. So she's creating math problems through blocks, and that's what we enjoy about it. And she did the primer last year, which technically you could skip, just so you know. But we decided not to skip it because she actually started doing the primer when she was 4. So we just took our time and slowly went through it. She just turned 6, and now here we are working on the Alpha math curriculum, which kind of circles back to things taught in primer. But yes, this is what we're doing. We're just continuing something that has been very fun and thorough for us. I definitely want reading and math to not be too much book work and more play, because we do have to add in some other things that will require more paperwork, which you know I'm not a fan of, but we're going to try it out and see how it works. If it doesn't work, you know, I'll let you guys know. So that's what we're doing for math, and then moving on to social studies. Okay, so this is an interesting one, and regarding social studies, I actually have a lot of plans in the future for how we're going to do it. It will not be on a curriculum necessarily. What I can say is this year and probably next year will be based on this curriculum if it goes well, because I feel like it's pretty safe. If you don't know, I'm very, very cautious of history curriculum. I do not want any whitewashed history. I do not want any skimmed over truths. To be honest, that's not what I like, and that's what's taught a lot of times in traditional school. That's what I was taught, only to find out later that things were a lot deeper than explained in school. And so I don't want that for them. I'd rather them build their understanding of social studies and history and all these other topics that go along with it based on truth, no matter how ugly it is. That's the way we do it. But this feels pretty safe considering we're not going super deep yet into history. At least I don't think so. I'll let you know if this is deeper than I intended it to be. This is Master Books, and it is My Story and the World Around Me, book 1. This has 2 books, and this is the one we will start with because she is so young. So basically, it's social studies that's supposed to focus on your kid understanding the basics of social studies on their level. So it's starting a lot with talking about their own family tree and some things going on around them. It does add in other historical things as well, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go too in depth, which is what I want right now. I don't want anything too deep. I really want to work on something special and built, like I said, on truth for the future. So now I'll take this curriculum and make it easy on me so that I can really take the next few years to build what I want history curriculum to look like. So we are starting with the My Story curriculum from Master Books for that reason. Okay, so art is another huge thing for us next year. And for art, we will be doing a mixture of things. There's actually one book I'm missing, but that's okay. I'll tell you about it another day. But there are 3 books here that I want to talk about. These will be used for years to come, not just this year. And they are Get Into Art. So it's not a curriculum, but it is an amazing art book my aunt actually found for me, and it's exactly what I wanted. So what it is we will go over a lot of famous pieces of art, and then each section has this little open up page, and it teaches us how we can make something similar on the kids' levels. So I will do a more thorough flip through of this because I think it's amazing. And everything I've talked about, by the way, I will link down below. So if you want to check this out, it will be linked down below, but I will do a future flip through. This is going to be so good for us. The next art book is called Art Starts, and this is more for me than the kids. So this is all about open-end art and how to set it up, which honestly, open-end art is not hard to set up. You kind of set up supplies and you go, because there's no end goal in sight, which I've talked about in a previous video. I will try to link up here for you guys if I can remember which one I talked about it in. This one I'll give you a flip through in the future as well, but it's full of really great stuff on just how to create some really awesome opportunities for open-end art. And so that will get a ton of use for us as well all year round for many years to come. And the last one I found, this was really cool, and it's the Collage Workshop for Kids. Now this book is built around the Eric Carle, I always say it wrong, it's Carl, but Eric Carle Museum of Picture Book Art. And so we're going to be working a lot on collage options, and that's what it talks about all throughout this book. So that's going to be a huge hit for our family. If you don't know, we love art around here. Now, because my kids are so young, you guys, I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. So one is preschool and one is 1st grade. I don't have a need for super heavy curriculum. I don't need it. So that's why a lot of this is kind of mixed in books, and there will be more books in the future, of course, that I would show you, but these are the things that are building like the foundation of what we'll be learning over the next year. All right, so this section, okay, first let me talk about what they'll be learning for Bible, and then we'll talk about this last section. There are other things, but I'll cover all of that in the summer school video later. For actual curriculum, the last one I'll share with you is Master Books More Than Words, Living Faith Bible Curriculum. And I believe there are 2 levels to this as well. I'm not 100% sure. But I like it because it's an interactive way of getting to know the Word of God and how Scripture works. And also it adds in art quite a bit, which I'm a fan of. And it has a nice structure to it, which I'll talk about in a future video. But it's a repetitive structure that actually incorporates a lot of fun. And I think that my daughter will enjoy this. I will show you a flip through of that later. And to go along with that, some of the other things that we will build our Bible curriculum around is, and if you notice, I keep it pretty much secular and Bible's taught separately. That's how we like to do it in this house. Though that master book, social studies, might be faith-based. I'm not 100% sure just because I haven't flipped through it too much to see how heavy the faith is in it. But I'll talk about that when I get to it. Besides these two things I'm going to show you, also I'm looking at the Bible Bells books. There's like 5 total. And is it a devotional? Basically, it goes over stories of women in the Bible and just kind of shows you the strong points of each of those women. And it's absolutely important for us to celebrate women. So I will probably be getting that. I've been eyeballing it. I just haven't bought it yet. The next 2 things I want to talk about are the Bible infographics for kids. And this is really cool. It's got a lot of great information. So we'll get to know some of the factual stuff around the Bible as well. So I thought that would be a really good thing. And Vivi has a lot of interest in this already. She has been going through it. And as you guys know, we did the I Am 40 Reasons to Trust God over this past year. Now we're doing the I Am devotional. This will start this spring, I guess. 100 devotions about the names of God. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's the curriculum that I can show you right now. I'll have a future video about summer school where I'll talk more in depth about that curriculum. But yes, keep in mind to subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I upload those future flip through videos of the curriculum we will be using. Also, I will be reviewing the curriculum we used this school year that's coming to an end now that we are done using it. So I want to say, if you like this kind of video, make sure you hit the thumbs up so I know you're excited about this curriculum rabbit trail I'll be going down, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have fun homeschooling. Bye guys.